You really can't.
Okay, we're on air.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Powerline. I'm your host, Sky Knight,
And I'm Kaiser XS.
and
And I'm Evan.
today, oh, and there it is. That's our special guest who jumped ahead. We have a,
Right?
we have a
I'm good
special
for
guest
that, trust
today,
me.
Evan. Buddy, say hello to our fans.
Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
So
He prefers to
today,
be called Evan Dunkman, especially by this guy named Greg.
One of my bigger fans.
shots fired.
Yeah.
So today, we decided to hop on stream, guys. I know it's been quite some time since you last seen our lovely faces. A lot has happened, and we're gonna get into all that. But today is more of a mini update on our channel, and also we're here with Evan talking about the regionals that is coming up for the Northeast in about 2 weeks.
Well, actually, now it's like closer to a week. A week from
it's
Saturday.
the 8th, and today's what, the 30th? Or 31st now, technically.
Yeah, well,
No,
30th.
it's 30th, so,
Yeah.
but still.
All right, so let's just
9
jump.
days now.
Let's just jump right in and just do the quick little mini updates on facts of TS Powerline. So
This
first
is
and
the part
first,
where I get to be quiet.
yes, it is. So first and foremost, we did have a couple of issues in our channel. I know a lot of videos weren't uploaded for like 2 weeks or so. I apologize personally on that. I upgraded my movie software programming stuff, and it just took a little bit longer to get acclimated with it. And on top of that, I was teaching Kaiser how to use the same program. So wow, we were just getting acclimated to the new program, and then we got some new recording stuff. We just got a lot of new stuff to put towards the channel. Some more tripods, just a lot of new things so we can give you much better videos, much better quality, much better everything. So I personally apologize to you guys. You have anything to say, Kaiser?
No, I mean, well, we both are Mac users, and he went from iMovie 8 to 10. And if you don't know what that means, basically iMovie 10 is a disastrous program. Don't do it.
No, we can't. It's not so bad once you learn everything. It was just a giant step for me. But it's gonna be much better now. And I also apologize for that one video that was posted up. I know a couple people didn't really like it. It was pretty much an iMovie 8 video that I uploaded into iMovie 10 and tried to fix. It was just a mess. And normally I wouldn't put something up, but I felt like you guys haven't seen a video in forever, and I want to give you something, but it wasn't the best quality. It was terrible, and I apologize. But I'm going to keep it up as a reminder for myself, and as a promise you guys to not put up crappy quality videos.
Yeah, well, it's all good. I still think it's good. But anyway, let's begin our discussion. So last time we decided to break it up by deck types. This time we're actually going to go clan by clan from nation to nation. So starting out with the United Sanctuary, let's talk about like just some decks that we think of within the United Sanctuary, specifically Royal Paladins.
All right, Evan, give us your take.
I like Royals. They're fun.
And
No,
then-
but in all seriousness, the deck's still strong. I mean, Thingsaver is still Thingsaver. The Dual Knight engine just makes the deck so much better.
Well, it's
We're
funny.
gonna be seeing it a lot. I mean, I think it was the most played deck at Team League, honestly. So it's not going to drop that much.
We
As
actually
far as team
we
League
kind of
play, but-
agreed that in terms of decks right now, there are kind of three options that you can go with it. So Jewel Knights plus anything. Because Sword Me is a stupid card.
Oh god, I hate it so much.
It's so good, but the three decks that we kind of classified in, and they can be mixed together somehow, is Sanctuary Guard. Regalia is a stupid stride. That
I agree.
card is phenomenal in combination with everything else.
You mean the one from Genesis?
No.
They don't know
Ah,
that.
And then we have, obviously we talked about Thingsaver Dragon. That card's never going away. So the deck that I know a lot of my friends are playing right now is Sanctuary Guard with Thingsaver, or a friend of mine is going to be taking Sanctuary Guard Altamile to the event as a nice little
Interesting.
mix.
Just a lot of. It's really, honestly, it's Jewel Knights plus anything, which
More or
is
less.
big. Like I feel like we'll even maybe see one or two Alfred Ezels with Jewel Knights because you can.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's really just Jewel Knights anything, and it's kind of interesting because back in the Limit Break era, Jewel Knights was like, okay, they're pretty,
yeah,
that's it.
Okay. Yeah,
But
Ashley's
now,
cool.
yeah, that's just cool. That's nice. But now it's like, oh my God, Jewel Knights.
Yeah, people are like freaking out because they want sword me's and they're $20 a pop now, and it's ridiculous. Yeah, but I don't know. I think Royals is a pretty strong choice, but I think their opposite counterpart, Shadow Paladins, actually would probably be the more played deck in this.
Obviously, they have just so many good tools to play with right now. They got Diablo, they have Aura Geyser, which is the best thing the deck actually got.
Well, yeah, that's Stride. I mean,
it sets you up. It goes super plus just for a low cost of killing the new starter, which counts as 2 sacrifices. Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, and Flip, which also sets up your Diablo turn.
Yeah, it's like it's a really undercosted card for what it does, and I don't think it was too overpowered either. Like, I felt Aura Geyser was exactly what the deck needed.
Yeah.
It enabled, like, you didn't have to play Blizzard or something stupid or Stride 2 turns in a row on Blaster Dark Diablo. And now the deck, I mean, the decks that I've listed, at least, were Claret Sword, which I don't think a lot of people are going to play. Revengers, which people... I'm talking pure Revengers. I don't even think people will go pure. I think the most played Shadow version will be the Mix, which is typically 4 Phantom Blaster Abyss plus 4 of insert card here, and then you have all the new Generation Break toys to help it out.
Absolutely.
But
there's just so many options.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. I mean, not the problem, like the good thing about it, I guess. But with that being said, people overhyped the deck. And if you know how to play against it, it's actually pretty easy to beat in comparison to a lot of decks.
I disagree with you on that. I don't think it's... I've never thought of Shadow Paladins being easy to beat. They're especially Abyss. The turn after said Break Ride, Double Attack, Legion is impossible almost to like get through that hand of theirs. The defensive power of that deck equals the offensive power.
Yeah, but if you know the matchup, you're kind of okay. And now most decks are cutting out the Break Ride in favor of Blaster Dark Diablo to try and help more with that end game push.
Fair.
That's just me. I don't know. I play a deck that doesn't really have too many problems against Shadows, at least.
Mine can and does. It does and doesn't at the same time. I just know how to play around Shadows because I'm just so used to just playing against them all the time.
Well, you had to, because you play a deck that, well, he plays Great Nature, so he has to kind of play around what his opponent's about to do.
I mean, that's the case with every matchup I have. There's no matchup I can go in and be like, oh, I automatically have advantage. It doesn't work like that.
I hear that one.
I have to work for it.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey.
So the next deck we have, or clan listed, is Gold Paladins. Now, recently at Team League Nationals, the first place team actually had a Liberators player on it. And in case nobody noticed, that was the first time I think Liberators, like that version of Liberators, have topped an event.
I think it is. You're right.
So
the thing is, Liberators have always been really strong, though.
Yeah, but I think it's more of a rogue pick for this event. I don't see it being like a forerunner.
I mean, the thing is, Blue Flames really never fell out of step with all the new stuff. It's just everybody lost interest in them, which is really the issue.
I feel that's the case with a lot of decks. People just like lost faith in it. I don't think no deck really loses power. People just loses interest in the deck. I think that's one of the main problems of any card game. People just lose interest. Something else just comes out.
And then they're not prepared for it when it comes back as a rogue deck, and then they're like, well, what do I do here?
And here we have Jewel Knights.
Exactly. There you go. Prime example.
That explains Jewel Knights.
To a T.
It's true. But that, I mean, Liberators, yes, but also we're kind of talking about the Ezel build. It's not terrible. Like, it's pretty good.
Actually, personally, it's my favorite gold build. I mean, I love it.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. There's one deck that's just been creeping up there that looks really, really strong.
Don't say it.
Personally. I'm saying it. Yep. Bunny Hop. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Let's go, Bunny Hop. I'm sorry. I've been having the best time. It's not even competitive. The best time playing.
I've been having more fun than you.
You're right. Pelennor, Chrome Jailer. I know you guys saw my video. Chrome Jailer is my dragon.
Not
Bunny
another.
hop all day.
I held on to my playset for that break ride that we never got.
I know.
Because
It's
that was
gonna
like,
happen.
that deck is going to be so good, and it just never happened. And I'm sitting here like, well, I'm sitting on Chrome Jailers that I'll never play.
That's fine. Crumpula's boss.
Yeah.
GG.
No worries. Yeah. So all right, that covers United Sanctuary basically. Because let's be real, Angel Feather ain't gonna do anything.
Nah.
Genesis, I don't
Maybe
think
one or
that's
two.
really, yeah, like we might have one person in the entire event playing it, and it's not gonna do that much in comparison to everything else.
Nah, because they can't keep their hand, which is really crucial nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, I never really thought of Genesis as a strong clan to begin with. They're pretty much the jack of all trades clan. They have a little bit of everything from each clan. So it's it's more of, yeah, you have the
CEO, Regalia, that's like a good card.
Guy.
It is.
Genesis
But,
itself is just a mix of a little bit of every single clan. I'm waiting for them to get the Spike Brother clone.
Oh god.
Right?
Anyway, I don't
Pull it from
foresee
soul at the end phase. Put it back into your soul. It's just pale moon,
Oh wait,
but yellow.
Pale Moon! No! So what's next, Kaiser?
Now we're kind of into the Dragon Empire. Kagero.
Lovely.
So
Oh, good lord.
obviously the X, because they have the ace now, so it's going to do well. A friend of ours has been mercilessly testing and playing that deck to a lot of success, actually.
And losses.
You have to point that out.
I have to.
Of course he has to.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah. Bam, bam, bam. No, he's top 8 at every single Clarkson's recently with that deck.
And only Clarkson's. Continue.
I mean, he knows his deck inside out is the thing.
And that's great. And that's great.
Yeah.
That's
It's
fine.
great when you can take the time to learn your clan and master it to a degree.
Yeah.
I can't say that for everybody, but some people I can.
Yeah, so he's been doing very well with it. And then I have a friend of mine in New York City that's actually playing Blade Master to a certain amount of success. I don't think that's necessarily the better pick, but I think it's a rogue deck to at least consider.
It's much more aggro with the red tire, and whereas Overlord's much more control based.
Yeah, exactly. Like Blade Master is less grindy.
Like think of Blade Master as like Narukami light.
Yeah, Narukami does it better.
Do you think we'll see predictions?
No. Believe me,
Why?
people played them. All right, people played them.
I'll see one. I'll say one.
People play them at Team League, and if we do see them, I can almost guarantee you, round 1, okay, maybe they'll win. Round 2, no. Because that deck does not have the capability to keep up with everything else now.
That's the issue.
Why?
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, it just doesn't have the same level of specific stride support. Yeah, sure, technically they could play the ace, but it doesn't have the same source of advantage as the X does.
Also
Okay. Now, are we talking about by themselves, or are we talking about, like, Legion and Striding?
As a deck, like, everything they have access to, I don't foresee Perditions doing very much. At least in comparison to everything else. Like, was Perditions my most... I played against more Kagero than anything else at Team League. And I think I played against 2 Perditions, and I was like, wow. And I was playing Narukami, and I was like, wow, this is really easy compared to what it used to be.
Alright.
Just how I feel, at least. But anyway, next clan.
Still Dragon support.
Yeah.
What
What are you talking about? They got a Steel Dragon.
Still Dragon. Let's go.
They got Steel Dragon in Fighter's Collection, although it's not Kagero, so do with that what you want.
The next deck that, or at least clan that I want to at least discuss is a personal one to me, and the one I will probably be entering with.
Get
This
him!
one's going to be a game time decision for me, actually.
Oh, you might actually do it.
I might.
Well, Narukami, my friends. That was Crimson Crimson's one of the decks I wrote on here, but that's the deck I top 8'd with. But my next evolution after that was that I decided to make brawlers, and my favorite stride was released. Turbo.
Oh,
It's amazing.
such a dick.
It's phenomenal. Like the card itself, it's so flexible. Like I was having some issues finding the right build for me, but now that I have the build down, the deck is so flexible.
Right.
I don't care if my opponent plays a field because I can conquest them. Oh, you play one rear guard? Oh, that's nice. Zoras. Like, I have responses to almost every situation now.
Almost.
What situations don't I have a response to? That's actually a good question.
True Die Geyser.
Oh yeah, when
Pretty good
Terrell
what he
checks
does.
grade 3s against me. Every game.
Oh wait, Glendios has a good matchup against that.
I don't know. It's awkward.
No, you can just redirect everything to your rear. Get all the grade 3s you want, I don't care.
That's true. Otherwise, honestly, my plan against that deck was literally don't play any front row.
It doesn't work out, because you need to hit Glendios.
Aye. Aye.
Okay.
So next.
Well, we'll save that for Link Choker. We'll save that for that.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the Narukami.
Alright,
So-
but that's pretty much it. I mean, like, Crimson Vanquisher and Brawlers, those are the decks that I feel like we would see. I think Brawlers have by far the best chance, though.
Maybe.
Definitely.
You got Turbo now. I mean,
If you're going to see any Narukami deck in top 8, it's going to be a Brawler deck.
yeah.
That is true. All right, I'll give you that. I mean, Crimson seems super strong too.
Crimson is strong, but Brawlers just hit everything.
Which
And they hit it faster.
I get around resist units. That's the big deal.
That too. That's the big thing that...
Against him, when he was playing Great Nature against me, he's like, oh, I have a good matchup against this. And I showed him he didn't because I had responses to his Tapir. That was his
That thing is
auto
gone
win
now.
button against me.
I'm not gonna lie, our matches seem kind of even though, you and I with Musketeers.
That seems so odd, though. Like, that seems like the opposite.
No, it's because also, like, all right, Terrell, I mean, Sky Knight, there have been many games you've gotten very, 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 very
Also-
fortunate. And then you go, oh, I'm going to put him in his place now. And it's like, what am I supposed to say? He got more lucky than me.
This is a card game.
Somebody got lucky in Vanguard? Oh my
Oh,
god.
wait. But the deck that I play isn't luck based.
That's
You-
true.
You still
You
checked
literally
triggers
just
at
thin out
optimal
everything. It's
times.
not a trigger.
But how do I?
Hey, look.
But how do I top those? How do I check those triggers though? What I
All
specifically
right,
do
are we
one
really
thing.
going to start arguing about this?
No,
Yes, we are.
no, because we're better than that. We're tspowerline.
Yeah. No,
Alright, so next Dragon Empire plan.
actually, we have Murakumo, the one that you took recently.
I did.
It can make an impact, a little bit of an impact.
I don't like it.
It's like a love tap. That's how I'm
It
equating
is.
it to.
It is. I don't want to use consistent or inconsistent to describe it because it doesn't come down to consistency. It's just like you use up your Homura Raider turn and then it's like you don't know where to go from there.
Well, that's its finisher. That's it.
Not necessarily. You could use the Fighter's Collection Stride to finish and to start with also. Just those little poke attacks are freaking so good. But
They're really annoying.
it also depends on your opponent hitting damage trigger because one damage trigger
Yeah.
destroys that whole turn.
Aquaforce syndrome.
Yeah,
Geronimo.
but worse because you lose all your rear guards.
Yeah.
It's true, you know.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
alright.
But I
It's
don't know.
alright.
I mean, it could be okay. I don't think it's going to make top 8, to be honest with you.
No, I doubt it's gonna get past like round 4.
Never say never, guys.
If anybody, depending on how many people play it, which I can only see as being like maybe a small
No.
handful.
Not many people are going to actually pilot that deck. Because the other decks are just... I mean, it comes into a support thing. Murakumo
Yes.
got one set of really good support, or not really good, okay
They didn't get a
support.
Margle. That's the biggest thing that angers me.
Yeah, because it would actually be really strong, because those
They had a
stand...
crit that does the same thing, but it's like I don't want to waste a crit on this.
Yeah, I agree. But, I don't know, it should be okay. But now, we're on to the Dark Zone.
Oh, we still got Nubatama.
Yeah, we have Tachikaze and Nubatama.
Don't count. Don't count. They ain't going to
There's
do
gonna be two ancient
anything.
dragon players there, and one of them's gonna just sack his way up to like round 5. Watch.
Well, the sad thing is, like, if I play them, that's my bad matchup. That's the one I actually don't want to play.
Oh yeah, because it's like you kill
Nubatama?
me, I bring back like. We'll play
No,
this game.
Tachikaze, because if I hit everything, they don't care at all.
Yeah.
They just bring it back.
Not necessarily. I mean, only some of those things do come back. It
And they
does hurt
combos.
losing a lot of your field that can't come back though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you eat up resources, I guess, but still, it's kind of annoying.
I mean, Narukami can burn all the resources on your turn, so that when they go for their turn, they have nothing.
I guess that's fair. I haven't really played against it
It's
again.
like a love-hate matchup. It really is. It's like on one side it's good, on one side it's not.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I don't foresee myself really testing against Ancient Dragons in preparation for this event, to be honest.
Who does? I mean, honestly, who does?
Yeah. But anyway, Dark Zone. Spike Brothers.
Let's just get Pale Moon out of the way right now.
Well, yeah,
Nobody's playing that.
Nobody's playing that deck.
Okay, so that's
sorry,
established.
Lukier, not going to work. Lukier will not work at this event. I'm sorry for all you people that have waifu sleeves and all that stuff.
For your $35 Lukiers.
But it's not going to win. You're not going to make it past round 3.
You're welcome.
That's terrible.
Oh, my goodness.
So now...
There's your soul-crushing reality for the night.
Yeah, Spike Brothers. That's your area of expertise, Sky Knight.
Yeah, I'll let you take this one.
Thank you, guys. Well, there's going to be one deck, and one deck only, that we're going to see, and that is Break Red Legion. Alright, next, Dark Regulars.
AKA the only build.
It's true.
They gave Dudley things, and they didn't give Dudley anything else.
So, I just had Guild Erase down.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
that
pretty much describes it. It's really good. I mean, Guild Erase was a card that the deck needed, and it gave it an extra boost, but I don't know how it'll actually do in a tournament, because it's a Soul Charging clan. Soul Charging clans inherently have a harder time.
Dark Regulars, that's why I don't want to bring it, because in a best of one, it's really, it's harder, it's more of a glass cannon than ever, really.
But isn't that the strength, though? Like, isn't glass cannons, like, the strength? You flip it over, and they're going to be like...
It all depends if the Soul Charging's there. It's not always there. Like, most of the time, it's not there.
That's like bringing Spike Brothers. Like, alright, glass cannon, I'm just going to make this stuff work, and I'm in there.
Like, granted, it's Dark Regulars. They're going to Soul Charge a ton, but you're not always guaranteed to get to the 15, no matter how hard you try.
Exactly.
You can get 13 and then be like, oh, well, now I don't have another card that Soul Charges 2 or 3, so I'm basically just going to have to sell for 36 and no glory skill.
And if you play against somebody who knows the matchup, what they'll end up doing is perfect guarding the earlier stride so they can just eat the Guild Erase.
Exactly. They don't let Kiss Kill or out hit because that card's so good.
And then they'll be like, oh no, what do I do now? He survived my Guild Erase turn. I only have 3 cards at hand. I lose this game.
More or less.
More or less.
It's true.
I mean, if you play the deck right, obviously you can have a better chance, but nah.
I mean, I do believe Dark Regulars have a good chance with the Guild Erase.
They do.
And
every deck has a good chance.
The new Legion.
On that.
I do like the new Legion. There's an element of control in there.
Yeah.
You don't see
your counterblasts.
You don't seem so.
Well, because it eats through counterblasts really quickly, and that deck already. I mean, my tech in that deck has been Gwyn the Ripper, and that's kind of too, so it just ends up being really heavy.
Yeah, I played Gwyn as well, and it's just like.
I'm
on though.
Anyway, yeah, that's the build.
My build is Rush and Limit Break Enabler for reverse to go early game and just make them throw everything or go to 5 as early as possible. Because that deck can also stay on grade 2 and triple every other deck.
Yeah, Guild Erase is good when your opponent's at high damage, because then they have to guard, and if they can't, it's an auto lose for them.
Most of the time, I don't even have to stride. I can just stay at 2 and then finish on reverse, because the starter is just so good.
Yeah, that
starter is so good.
So what is the next nation we are at?
Gear Chronicle.
Oh,
that's right, that's the plan.
Chronojet deck.
It's gonna be there. It's definitely gonna be there.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be in the top 5, obviously, but it'll be up there, like maybe 7th most played clan.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate the deck.
So...
I don't really care for it.
It's just annoying. It's annoying. That's all it comes down to for
me.
Yeah.
It's like we have nothing to say on this. It's just like, yeah.
All right, so now
moving on.
It's a good deck. It's a good deck. It's annoying to face. It's fun to play. We'll leave it at that.
Now for the Water Nation. First deck, Aquaforce. All I have here is Lambros deck.
It's gonna have a strong presence.
It will, and Maelstrom too, but like, it comes down to Lambros. If you don't know how to play against that deck, like, I think that deck will make it okay in the first few rounds at least.
I honestly think maybe we'll get a surprise. Maybe there will be an Aquaforce in top 8. I really do.
They
It comes
would
down to the
have to
player.
know their matchups. They would really have to know their matchups really well.
And
Because
it's
that
gonna be
deck has
hard.
a really
It's gonna be
bad
hard for them.
matchup.
It's gonna be an uphill battle. I mean, look at what they're facing. They're facing Shadows, Link Jokers, DX, all decks that
Brawlers.
really get on the Brawler. Even Brawlers is the most.
It's just, I don't know.
It's gonna
Aquaforce
be
and me
tough,
don't get
but
along.
I feel like they can do it.
I feel like they
Keep that
can.
plan.
I feel like they can do it. I have high hopes for Aquaforce.
Now,
If they can go with a strong early game of multiple title assaults, they can do it. For all those who still play title
I
assault.
guess, I don't know. I'm not.
Which some people
I'm
don't,
really not a
which
big.
is up to them.
I'm not a big
but
Aquaforce fan.
Me neither. I really never got into the clan.
But
I wish I did.
Yeah.
now,
I kind of want
the
to pick up
nation that we're
Lambroses
gonna
now
get to next
because of the clan
is-
booster.
well, yeah, it's 35 now though. Still.
I know. So,
Let's
John
shop.
Blue.
Now, the next clan, or rather nation we're going to is Evan's favorite, the
Well, we
Zoo
didn't
Nation.
even touch Clan Blue.
Yeah, and what about...
And what about Bermudas? For all the neck
Once
beards.
all right, let me make this clear, viewers. If I don't mention your clan, I'm sorry. I don't think it's going to do as well as the other decks.
Don't worry,
I'm
I'll
sorry.
mention it, even though we won't talk about it.
Yeah, Bermuda Triangle.
Not going to work now.
But
3
Medulla,
weeks from now, I will be very afraid for that deck, yes.
but my waifu.
Once again, I'm sorry to all you Reet and Mirror people that got these waifu sleeves and... Alright, I gotta stop because I get really mean when I start talking about this stuff.
Yes, you do.
Alright, so we're going to move on, I guess.
All right.
We're gonna talk about... What?
Zoo Nation.
Yeah, we're talking about, you gonna learn today with Great Nature. Evan's favorite deck.
All right, Dunkman, go talk.
What can I say? I mean, the deck is great. See what I did there?
Yeah.
No, but, yeah. The deck, it
Oh my
fell out a
goodness.
little bit with set 3. I mean, you have Link Jokers, which are obviously big duty on the deck. You have Brawlers, which punch everything. Thank you, Kaiser. And what else am I missing? 'Cause I know I'm missing one of these clans out of set 3. I think that's it, actually. But the deck's still good. I love it. Always will love it. Has a good matchup against a lot of things, although it doesn't inherently have a good matchup. You just have to make it happen.
So which deck build are you talking about specifically?
I'm going with my own personal build, which has a lot of choices that nobody else agrees with. I'm playing Break Ride Tester Fox, aka, in my opinion, the best build.
I agree, wholeheartedly.
There's so many people out there who they vie for Guru being the best Legion, and it really isn't, in my opinion. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion, but
No, I'm agreeing with
No, I
you.
agree with you.
You know, because I prefer Leopold.
and then people are like, and then you can play Tester Fox with Big Belly, and that's also a good build. But the problem I have with Belly is it shouldn't be a main focus of your deck
Well,
because
because it needs a field.
it needs a
This
field,
meta-
exactly. And if you don't have that early, then it's a dead on-stride skill, which is really not good.
Yeah.
Of course, I can just stride over my Break Ride and then just keep playing until I need to throw down my Grade 3.
And
I
win.
got something.
Yeah. Then you play Crown Tiger and people cry themselves to sleep at night.
Oh my god, everybody hates me for playing that card. So good.
So good.
That was Wisdom Teller Dragon. That was like one of our best kept secrets that nobody knows what it does.
It's so
The Power
good.
Selection Shroud. It's so good. It's the
So
ultimate pressure line with boosted by Pencil Koala.
The koala.
I love that
So
card.
good.
And there's times where I feel like switching back to Blackboard Parrot, but I like Koala.
Puts on pressure. It's
I don't play the early game Great Natures anymore. That used to be my thing. Like I would just go hard early.
I actually like
Now I play more
Leopold,
conservative.
but I don't think
Leopold.
we'll see Leopolds.
No, we're not gonna see Leopold, sadly. If we do see Great Nature,
It's cool, but-
it's gonna be Guru, or it's gonna be Double Legion, or it's gonna be Belly Tester Fox, which is fine.
All right,
Yeah.
so then what's the
I
next?
agree.
Mana Armor is just so good for the deck, though.
Mega Colony.
Next, yes, Stag
Alright.
Beetle, my favorite
Oh, that
card
is-
for Mega.
That is such an annoying combo. Good lord.
I think that deck. I don't know if it'll make top 8 because alright.
It's not gonna make top 8.
It's not.
No.
No, it won't. I don't think it will because it really doesn't do anything offensively. It's just really funny to watch somebody who doesn't know how to play against it. Because then when they stride, they're like, "Oh, stride with my grade 3 is so good."
Yeah, and then not to be a dick, but if you're a regionals and you are playing Mega Colony and they do stride, we'll strike the hell out of them because that was their mistake.
Yeah, because that's the ruling. That's why they're so good.
Yeah,
If
because you
use
can't
destroy
stride over a
effect-
rested card. It will come in as rest.
Yeah, so it's like, haha, It's just rested. You just wasted a card, and you can't do anything. Yeah, it's too funny. Anyway, I don't think it's going to really do much, but I just think it's an annoying deck. Future support has me excited, though. That's a different discussion.
I'm actually going to build that once the set drops.
Good thing I already have the cards.
Bro, so good. Next clan we have is Neonectar.
Yay!
I think Musketeers could do something.
You are lying out of your teeth.
I think Musketeers could be okay in comparison.
It has the best chance out of the two builds, honestly.
Maidens and Musketeers? I think Musketeers are more consistent, though.
They are. That's what I'm saying.
I think Maidens are so much more consistent. I don't know why.
They are, but it's like
they don't have an early game.
They don't have an early game, and in Narukamis, of course, they'll always inherently win that matchup. On paper.
Against Maidens, right?
Against Maidens, yeah.
Alright, I'm just going to play you against Musketeers on Friday and get you to stop talking about this.
Guy, it is a 50-50 between you and me.
Well, now I'm going to try and sway that, because now I'm just getting annoyed.
With the presence of Blink Joker, it hurts the deck so much more, because not only do you lose front rows to attack with, but you also lose copies of cards, which are very needed for Maidens.
You know what? Hold on. Now, it seems that Kaiser and I have come to a deadlock.
Oh, God.
So, viewers,
we got a video for Friday.
Viewers, you're going to see a best out of 5 between Kaiser and me.
No.
On camera, Musketeers versus Brawlers.
I don't want
to. See, now I want to be there for that.
All right, now I'll give you the win. Okay, we're done. I don't want
No. It's on stream now. This is happening.
It's out there for the record.
Pinky swear. Yeah.
Yay.
Fine.
This is a special video
so we got one more nation to cover, apparently.
Yeah, we do. Well, Neonectar's covered. All right, Stargate. So.
Link Joker, let's go.
Yeah, Link Joker.
We'll start with that. Get that out of the way.
Easier. What?
We'll get that out of the way, so I don't have to talk about it.
Yeah, Messiah Glendios, done.
Yeah.
Those two decks.
Yeah.
Glendios, not really.
If anyone plays Glendios, you're a terrible person. That deck takes forever to play.
You would be me, because I thought about it.
Don't play it.
Most people don't know what Omega Loop does, and B, it's just hilarious to see their faces when they find out what it does.
Yeah, but dude, like in best of one,
it takes too much time to set up, especially in best of one, 20-minute rounds.
You might as well scoop.
Honestly, it depends on what deck you're playing. Like, there's certain decks out there that can just poop all over Glendios.
Here's the one issue with Glendios: if you do choose to use it, if you get stuck in the Messiah match, you will lose to time, and you will lose because you have more damage. I found that out the hard way. I've been testing it for the last week and a half now, and it just doesn't work. It's a deck out fest. Where Glendios can actually win the deck out fest, funnily enough.
How?
If they don't play Legion, because they're bad.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, how does Glendios win that, then?
You just don't have to attack. They draw all their cards, and then you can go loop to push 5 cards out of the deck.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah. I mean, it's not the best strategy, honestly, but it's something. It's actually a terrible strategy, but...
I don't think I would do that. I'm not ballsy enough to do that.
I did it, and it paid off.
Now, next Stargate clan.
He's never going to fall for that again, though.
So boys. Out of the window. Let's go.
Alright, there's 3 decks. Well, two that I think, maybe, and then one that Skynet thinks will do it. My 2 picks were Risers and Extreme Battlers. I think Risers will probably do more than Extreme Battlers, though, because with Extreme Battlers being so late game dependent, you don't really have an early game to rely on. I think the decks that'll do well at this event will either be... No, I'll say pretty safely. I feel the decks that'll be more consistent for a best-of-1 format will be a deck that has an early game to fall back on.
Yep.
So, you said an early game?
Golds, Shadows.
Yes.
So, wouldn't you think that Beast Deities would have their early game with FX Extreme?
Who's going to play Beast Deities?
Well, that's the deck he was talking about.
Oh, okay.
I
like Beast Deities, but I don't like it.
The early game pressure is amazing. Especially if going first, that's 5 free attacks.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Free.
I'm not a fan of the deck.
I'm
really not.
Beast Deities, though.
I've never been, and I have my reasons.
I have.
Well, who's gonna play Blouse?
Mm.
1 year later, and I can say that I hate that deck just as much as the day it came out.
Ha! I forced that on you.
Everybody did.
It was wonderful.
But if it was wonderful, then
I
why
missed
did you
that. I
fall?
don't think it's gonna.
Then why did you fall out of favor with it? It didn't lose power.
Because I just didn't like you said, card games. People lose interest in things. I lost interest eventually. I still think it's a fun deck, but I don't think it's something I'd play competitively.
1 second. Continue amongst yourself.
That's just my opinion.
You left.
Yeah, he's doing something.
Oh, snaps. So then we're moving on.
Then our last clan, which I think we can both kind of agree with.
Yep. Say it.
Deeply's Laurel.deck.
It's really, guys. Him and I can't put it any simpler. It is Laurel. It is Laurel.deck. Whether you're playing D-Robos, whether you're playing Nettleborgs, if you want to be that guy and you want to play Cosmic Heroes or Enigmas.
You play 4 Laurels and you win the game.
It's, especially if your opponent is playing New Perfect Guards, go hit the regards, get your 3 free, and then you guard. Like, you get 6 cards to help you defend. It's free. It's a free 6 cards.
Oh, but it's fair, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is fair.
Nope.
We're not having this conversation. This can be saved for another video. I'd be more than happy to talk about it on another stream. I think it's fair.
I will openly say I do not. Laurel is a really imbalanced card in this format, and they should have hit it. They should have hit it.
And so is the Cross.
Not in this format.
You're telling
Can the Cross do 6 drive checks?
It doesn't need to.
No,
it doesn't
yes,
need
it
to. No,
yeah.
It really doesn't. When you benefit on hit and on not hit, that's broken. No matter what you choose, no matter what choice you make against the Cross, you are ultimately wrong.
I don't think so. There's a way how to play around that deck.
And there's a way to play around D-Please.
I know.
There is. It's called not being It's called not being terrible.
It's true.
True. Evan, I'm so glad you're here. What do you think about Laurel?
I can play around it.
You think Laurel?
It doesn't make it any less unfair though.
Bam! Wrecked. 2015.
I mean, that's why I play That's why I don't play G Perfect Guards.
I heavily considered. I heavily considered actually taking out my G Perfect Guards right now and throwing in old ones for this event, but the unflip is just too beneficial.
You know what? I agree with you. In my personal build, which I've taken, I'm running the new Perfect Guards, guys. I'm running Dimensional Rebels because I love giant robots.
It's true. He does.
But my concern and my troubles was eating up my counterblast, so I decided to run new Perfect Guards, which, along with Laurel's, kind of creates a little inconsistency with the deck, but having the unflippers is too valuable.
Well, yeah, I mean, the unflippers just, they make the deck, like, even better than what it is.
And unfortunately, if you're playing Sinbuster, the deck just works. And it benefits from the damage and flippers, especially with Duke. Oh my god, Duke. Duke just charges you so many cards.
Stupid card.
And that mirror match is ugly.
Ugh, that match. Heavy Duke in general. That's another card. See, Laurel by itself, yes, I can play around Laurel. I've learned to play around Laurel. I've learned how to play against the deck. But what I can't deal with is when I have a card that literally has a combo that can draw him 7 cards in one turn. More, actually. Heavy Duke,
if he's in Legion, that's 2 cards, plus the Stride is 3 cards, and then if they're running the Cosmic Hero, that's 6 cards.
Yeah, so it's a lot.
In one turn.
It's free. Free AF.
Oh, Evan still did it.
Free is for me, and I like free stuff.
Yeah, it's Heavy Duke's stupid. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I mean, these are the decks that at least I feel will make some sort of impact, and I guess we'll have to wait and see exactly what happens.
Right. So what we recommend for all of you guys is get your testing in, test with your friends, go to your local card shop or other card shops in the area to continue testing, because regionals is going to be singles this year, so that means you don't got people to rely on.
Right.
You'll see the three of us there at regionals. Kaiser
Yes,
will be blogging as always because he did such an excellent job on the first one.
That's right, I did.
So if you see us there, come say hi and know we won't fight. If you want to fight against us,
I'm always down for free fights.
Any one of us will be more than
my hair might be a little bit shorter.
It will be.
Also be recognizable.
Oh, you're not going to keep that hair? Oh, man.
Yeah, no.
Guys, do you have any closing words?
Play hard, have fun. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty nervous for this event. I'm not going to lie.
Evan?
I just don't want to get paired against somebody who just plays grade 2 Rush round 1 and just lose just because of that.
Don't you hate when they try to play chicken with you?
I can play chicken though. I play the grade 2 game really good.
Then New York
City
people
can't make it.
I don't. I love my build, my current build. I don't care if I go first. I'm gonna apply pressure at every point of the game against you.
I don't care about playing chicken.
Early game. I don't like rushing unless I have to.
I have cards that all deal with different stages of the game, but what makes me happy about my current build is that if I stayed on 2, I have the stupidest card ever invented. I have
that card can die in a hole, please.
Yeah.
You play it too now.
I do.
This card is good for Rush. This card is like a direct response to freaking Sword Me, so it's like I'm pretty happy with what's going on.
People play Sky Hell. It's really good.
I play a certain amount of copies that I may or may not disclose at a later point.
He plays 15, guys. He plays 15 Sky House, and just like he can play 16 Cicadas in his Mega Colony deck.
It's true. I can and will. Anyway, well, I'm Kaiser.
I'm Sky Knight.
And thanks for watching.
Evan.
Bye.